What's up, TTR fam? It's your boy Michi Black, aka the Wagwan Warrior. Wagwan. I don't got the Silky on today, so I can't call myself the Silky Warrior. Next to me, it's my boy Main Event RJ with the strap. Show the strap off, bro. With the strap. XP champ here. So, you know when you see us, you know what we here for. The sick shit at the AEW. Last night, let me tell you, Dynamite wasn't that bad, bro.
We had a good episode of Dynamite.
It was good. It wasn't great. It wasn't. It wasn't doing the most, but wasn't. But we're not gonna say here in cap. It wasn't like over the top exciting either.
Yeah, it was.
Can we agree?
It was a good episode. It was a solid episode of TV, and that's what.
Yep.
That's what Dynamite needs to keep doing. Just a good episode.
Also, of TV. I know we have that itinerary for what we're gonna talk about, but I'm gonna throw this on you because I know you're not ready for this. How do you feel about Big Bill and Chris Jericho possibly breaking up? You got a hint of that, right?
I left it off for a reason. I mean, it'll be good for Big Bill, and it'll be good for us because maybe Chris Jericho will take a break afterwards. But I mean,
listen, I know it was during the New York Minute. I know not everyone loves the New York Minute. I know. We all agree Chris Jericho shouldn't be here, but we have to point out though, he was mad at Redwood because he didn't, do what he was supposed to do. What exactly did Jericho really want Big Bill to do? I don't get it. But him and Brian Keith is also a pussy. Because how you go come into the conversation that had nothing to do with you? Yeah, Redwood.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I think I've been over this. Like, I didn't like it at the beginning, but I'm over it now. Because I want Brian Keith to go back to being the bounty hunter. And I really just don't want Chris Jericho on my screen anymore. So.
No, we're on agreement. On agreement. But we just have to point. I just wanted to point that out, though, because I really think this is just a little Salt Bay action.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, a little sprinkle. Yeah. Just to say that they're finally possibly breaking up.
I just don't think it's gonna. I think it'll help Big Bill because I think Big Bill will take that ROH title off him if they decide to go that route. But then we just gotta deal with Chris Jericho on TV every week again, and then we have to hope he doesn't get to any of our favorites. I think that's scarier than anything else. We gotta make sure he doesn't touch anybody we like. It's
Whoa. Pause there.
But I mean, they do touching. They touch.
But you bring up the ROH. I really want to touch on this really quick. Why are we still showcasing it on the dub? If we're not going to have other ROH stars on the dub I'm not even going to say a weekly basis. I'm not even going to do that.
It don't gotta be weekly.
It don't gotta be bi-weekly.
He's weekly because his name, or he thinks his name still has weight, but respectfully. There's another name in ROH that has that way more pull and reactions that he gets. So, I mean,
listen, we all see it, but I just feel like if we're going to have Chris Jericho on our TV screen, damn near weekly with this ROH title, we might as well segue and bring people from ROH up to the dub. They don't gotta have 20-minute matches, no, but you could give us a solid 10-15. I'd rather watch a match than watch him talk. I was about to really cuss, but it's too early. But I'd rather not watch him talk on TV. I'd rather watch him wrestle. His wrestling's ass, but his opponent gotta be 30 times better. I'd rather watch that than watch him talk for 5 minutes of my time. I don't want to see that.
I'd rather just see Athena on my screen. If I'm gonna see anybody from ROH, I'd rather just see Athena.
We've been saying it for months now. Bring Athena up to the dub, bro. Bring her up to the dub. She deserves it.
Hey, bring her title with her. I don't care.
Bring her title.
She can defend it weekly on TV. I would not care.
I'll be A-okay. Her finisher alone has me sold. Has me sold.
Yeah.
I need her to teach me how to do that. Imagine us fight at the bar, bro, and I pull that show. Man, I'm going viral everywhere.
Why would you even be at a bar fight? You are an adult with children. If you don't relax, if you don't sit your ass down and have a drink, what's wrong with you?
Listen, people text me, I got love fight.
I'm like, I'm gonna hop up on the bar and hit a crescent moon. Like, relax. How about we sit down? We're here to watch the game. Chill out.
Listen, I'm just saying.
I'm terrified to go out there for the Rumble now. I feel like he's gonna hit that move from the top of his car. He's gonna get out the car and jump over it and hit me with it. Because why would he even want to know that?
Listen, anything is possible. But enough about ROH and Chris Jericho. Let's get into what really happened on the sick shit with the sickos. Man, we started off hot. Kenny and Will. We started with Kenny and Will.
And went down from there.
Yeah, it definitely went down from there.
Yeah.
My boy Kenny came out. He listened to Will talk too. The Billy Goat was speaking. He wasn't preaching. He was just speaking. Little facts. To me, I feel like that was too much bitch made for me because y'all were beefing back in the past. Like, why are we apologizing? Like, we clearly have a common enemy. Clearly. We don't gotta be friends. But all you gotta say, like, listen, bruv. Let's put our shit to the side for 2 months. Me and you work together, take out the common enemy, which is the Death Riders, the whole family. Sorry, let me phrase that.
They did, but I want to. They did bring that up because Will said he does want to go beat Moxley for that belt, but he has to deal with the family first.
And that's what I said. Lay back it up.
I like that, but the family is what
lay back it up. The Don Callis family. My fault. He has a beef with the Don Callis family. I'm gonna get to them in a second because I got some questions. And Kenny was like, I hear you, but me and you, we ain't doing none of that friend shit, bruv.
Facts.
None of the friend shit. And I love that. He said it's strictly business when we're in the ring. And then literally the whole Don Callis family came out. They're fine. Wait, did I miss a part?
You didn't miss a part, but I gotta bring up. He told Will that he was only number one because he was dying in a hospital bed, and now that he's back, he needs to be thankful that he's now number two. And I think,
he definitely killed Will with that because Will was like,
because that would have pissed me off, and I think Will was accurately angry after that. But yeah, then the Don Callis family comes out to be annoying.
I will say though, I'm gonna still say this though. I just recently became a Kenny Omega fan. As you know, I've been publicly saying this recently. Right now, like what I'm seeing, I gotta give you the updates. I'm liking what I'm seeing, bro. Liking. I will say, I see why you call him the GOAT. No disrespect.
Yes, sir.
I see why. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna disrespect him.
That pyro when he came out, that was just for no reason. He was just like, it's a Wednesday. Here's all the pyro budget we had real quick to start the show. I'm like, okay. Like that, I would have given him double. Not just me though.
Oh, you're crazy. I will say though, the Don Callis family came out and then they started scrapping all over the arena.
It was on site for Kenny as he jumped out immediately again.
Immediately, Don Callis ran away, and then the family came out and just went down from there. They fought all over the ring. They went to the backstage area. Kenny and Will showed a glimpse of teamwork when they put Lance Archer through the table. Yes, loved it. I'm gonna get back to him because I gotta talk about Lance Archer.
And now they're besties. Now Will and Kenny are besties.
Now they're besties. They beat up Brian Cage in the back room, whatever. They go back out to the I don't want to say like the ring and whatnot, but like in the stands and whatnot. Will decides to be Spider-Man, climbs like it feels like a 30-foot wall. How the cameraman was angling the shit. So I'm like, damn, Will, where the hops come from? Bro got Nike socks and bro was jumping all up and down the gym. Yeah. He got up there, pulled off a beautiful moonsault. Moonsault?
Yeah, two beautiful moonsaults out of Kenny and they weren't coordinated.
Oh no, hold on. I was gonna get to it. Damn, I was about to get to Kenny too.
Kenny did his first. It was Kenny and then Will, so you skipped Kenny anyways. It doesn't matter. Oh. You're not even going in order, so it doesn't matter. They won't do a beautiful moonsault at the end of the day.
No, I was gonna say Kenny. Kenny did his thing though for the moonsault he pulled, and again, this is where I'm gonna show him praise. At his age, doing shit like that at that height, even though we seen it in Tokyo, not everyone watched Tokyo, but dude, for what he's doing at his age, bro's cold. Can't even lie.
That's the guy.
And then after they knocked out the family, Kenny and Will climbed the same scaffold, John. And Kay said, me and brother's going to be friends. I'm calling it a short team assignment. Yeah. A team outing, a short team outing. Let's call it that.
A nice little team up for the. Yeah. Also, though, I know it's pro wrestling, so it doesn't really matter. But it was kind of funny that just like 5 minutes ago, it's like, dude, I don't trust you. You a little prick, dude. And then they go through those scraps.
Like, touch on that.
And he's like, you know what, buddy? That moonsault was kind of clean. Maybe we can be friends. Because if he gets to something like, I think we can at least come together for this and beat them up. It's like, okay, fine. He was like, you know what, Will, you're not half bad.
Yeah, he's like, you're not that bad, bro.
Oh, you just called him number 2 like 5 minutes ago, and now he's like, you know what, we can't do this. Let's link up. Like, hey,
bro, literally, when he reneged his decision and said, you know what, I'm about to team up with bruv real quick. Fuck it.
He's like, the bruvs. Fuck it.
But I will say, now that was a good side. You know, they did their thing. Takeshka? Yeah? Or no? Oh, I was right. Oh, you gotta give me some, bro, because I always fuck it up. Takeshka, he came out. He wasn't looking strong. He came out. He got his guys licks in. Kyle Fletcher came out. It made sense. Those two, you know, are the ones that really mainly beef with the bruv and Kenny. I mean, to me, I feel like that should have been a match that happened last night, but I'm not the booker.
I think they want that to be the tag match for a pay-per-view.
Don't lie. Is that worth? Is it worth it? Don't lie. Don't lie.
The two biggest stars in AEW going up against what they seem to want to be the two biggest heels eventually in the company. Yeah, that should be a pay-per-view level match. I feel
main event worthy or no? Don't lie.
No, but definitely. Okay.
I don't think you're not lying. I appreciate it.
No, because if anything, they're gonna do a main event. It'll probably be with one of the Australians. Probably because one of them isn't a big title picture, but yeah, I think you just put that on a pay-per-view because then you separate them afterwards for them to fight their own beef. But
yeah. I definitely want to get into Don Callis. We talk about Takeshka and Kyle. Don Callis played his role perfectly. Bro ran, set him up and trapped. Like, people are not giving Don Callis like the love that he's supposed to get as a manager. Bro is so good.
Because he's
like
a prick. Nah, he's really good.
Like, he is so good, and on commentary, bro, is so good. I love how he talks about the other wrestlers. You said it before. He talks about the other wrestlers and then still hypes up his guys. I love that, and he does it all the time, even when they're just there for, like, you know, face-offs and whatnot. He still be hyping, like, you know, bigging them up, saying, "Oh, you're good and what, but you're not better than my guy."
Yeah. I think he just also he has just such a good mind for wrestling. He's been doing it for a very long time, and it's not that I don't think he's unappreciated. I think people are too into him, where it's like, oh, he's a bad guy. Good, we're gonna boo him because he does booable stuff. So we're gonna give him the reactions he wants because he's just that good at what he does. So I don't think it's really not giving him his flowers. I think it's more of just let's give him what he wants.
His part.
Yeah, he's doing his part so good where it's like, yeah, give him what he wants. Because if they don't boo him, they can, like, I don't think they would, but they have a reason to not put him on TV. And it's like, especially now with what we're getting, it's like, yeah, you want that guy on TV or on commentary or setting up stuff in the back. So I think he's where he should be. Or I think he's appropriately rated. I think people love. I think people love the mind, you know, like as a person, and then like as a character, it's like, okay, well, because we like you here, we're gonna give your character what he needs, so that way, we can, you know, keep it going, keep it pushing. That's what I really like about Don Callis is that that dynamic of just being the biggest douche, but also just being like, he's kind of earned it, right? He had you know, like, the elite at his side. He's done the managerial stuff for years. He held up TNA for a while. He has the chops to be like, yeah, I kind of just put, like, I've earned everything I got. Like back when he had Hobbs challenge for the IWGP title against Moxley, he was like, yeah, I called somebody in Japan. And nobody questions that because all the work he did in Japan, he probably had a connection to be like, we'll have you defended on AEW TV.
He probably had like one of them favors, like, hey, bro, you remember what I did back in 2002? Yeah. Time to cash that in.
And the thing is, even if it is just in kayfabe, where it's like, oh, he didn't actually have a favor, they just wanted to do that match. It's like, oh, well, yeah, but in kayfabe, I believe it. He's done so much. He made so many stars. It's like, yeah, of course he's got a favor. I'm going to
question him.
Yeah, of course he has a favor. That's not random. That's his guy. He wants that title. He has connections in Japan. It's that simple. And that's what I like about Don Callis.
Now, staying on managers, we got to talk about the biggest manager that they picked up in 2024. 2025 is going to be his year as manager of the year. Our boy MVP. Also managing the new AEW Tag Team Champions, the Hurt Syndicate. Boy.
Also, we talked about it last week. The fits they had on were hard. The black and gold. The new ones with the yellow and the black, they gonna take all my money by the end of the year.
Take my money, bro.
Because, like, how dare you bring out banger merch and then bring out more banger merch? And I mean, I've got the colors already, right? Now I need that shirt to pair with it. I might even buy that hat. This hairline needs something to cover it. I might as well get the hat, too. Like, damn. That shit's gas.
The Hurt Syndicate is firing on all cylinders. Before we talk about them, we really got to talk about Private Party because they were at a disservice.
Yeah.
They got a terrible reign.
Yeah.
We can all can agree for that. They got a terrible reign. Not their fault.
Oh, not at all. Not even a little.
It was. I just feel like it was just terrible timing.
They had the backing. They just didn't have the booking. Like, the crowds were there, but no, they weren't on TV enough. And then, I mean, their first pay-per-view defense was in a fatal 4-way. So it's like, that should have been the telltale side, but, you know, you always got to have hope. But, I mean, with this comes a new story. Could be, you know, them coming back to beat the Hurt Syndicate for it. But I would
that's what I was thinking, too.
I would hope that they go for that, but, I mean, I also saw some people, you know, maybe they bring Stokely in. Because then they'd have a new mouthpiece to kind of have them tighten the ship up a little bit. I mean, Stokely hasn't been on TV. He's not with Chris Statlander anymore. I bet you he'd like some TV time. And probably one of the blackest stories in AEW. It was not a bad idea.
Hold on. Because someone put on Twitter today or yesterday, Stokely with Ricochet.
I saw that too, and God, that would be so funny because Stokely would match the energy that Ricochet has, and that would be funny. But we can talk about that idea later. But I think that's two different options for Stokely, especially if they're still paying him. Might as well get on TV. Definitely. It's not like he's gonna get on there and just be like, "Well, might as well just go through the motions." I feel like if you give him something to work with, and I think Private Party or Ricochet would be something to work with.
And it wasn't like he did something bad or anything. It was just,
at least I don't think, unless it just hasn't come up. But I don't think, I think they just gave up on the Chris Statlander thing, and then he's just been waiting for them to say something.
But I would like to say, Private Party definitely. I hope they get their run back again, and maybe the second run they'll do better. But enough about Private Party. Let's get to the real champs, bro. They are holding the straps for a year. Cannot tell me otherwise. Who is being the Hurt Syndicate right now?
Oh, dude, I don't even like it. What's crazy too is like I'm not even thinking about like who beats them. I'm just thinking about the cool matches we're gonna get, like Hurt Syndicate, FTR, Hurt Syndicate, Young Bucks when they come back will be good because like they're flippy, and then the Hurt Syndicate are all muscle. That'd be a lot of fun. They've like the tag division feels like it got some new air in it.
Yeah,
it's not back. We're not back, chat. We are not back.
Not yet.
But we have some new fresh air that I like in there. So I mean,
we got the substance. We got the formula. We just got to put it all together now.
Oh man, I think Bobby's gonna choke out Leo Rush on an episode of Collision in a couple of weeks.
Listen, I'm for it though.
He's gonna have him in that master lot. What do they call it? A full Nelson. And you're
full
Nelson. See the tiniest limbs flailing as he just because they have a history together too. I know.
They do.
Yeah, I know Leo Rush was like his little manager or something, his hype man or whatever.
He was an almighty.
I heard that was bad, and I refused to go watch it because I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it really wasn't that bad, bro.
It might not. I'm okay though.
I understand. I
like the.
That was during the time. It was during the time when the other person was in charge. So take it for what you want. But back to the dub. I am so happy that Hurt Syndicate got the straps. I hate it had to be at the expense of Private Party. Oh well. But now, what do you think is going to be next for Hurt Syndicate? Obviously, they're going to hold the straps. But, like, do you think we're going to get a year-long title reign, like I said? You think they're going to lose it? If so, to who? Because right now, I don't see no one beating them.
Depending on what they build, you could make an argument for them to lose it all out or all in. So that way, once they lose it, they could, like, put Bobby on track for singles titles and stuff. And same with Shelton. But I mean, I guess it really depends on what they build up. Because dude. I think of, like, the simple ones where it's like, it could be FTR, their tag team specialists. You could lose it to them. You could lose it back to Private Party if you build that well enough. You got, I would like to see Brian Cage and Lance Archer, that tag team that I guess they formed. They said they formed it, but I don't think they've done any tag team matches since. That'd be a fun match. I don't think they're gonna win the belts off them, but that would be a fun match to watch too. But
the fact you mentioned Lance Archer is really
why, dude? The Murder Hawk.
Listen,
he ain't done shit in AEW though, so I mean,
that's the thing. Like they don't have him on TV enough for me to like really be like right behind it. Because I did like it when he was on TV for like a good like 2-3 weeks consistently wrestling. But now he's not on TV. Like I don't think he deserves a tag match. However, I just thought something that maybe they do. What if they don't lose and they each go for their respective single titles while holding the AEW tag straps?
Yes.
I'm not mad at that. Not mad at that.
I mean,
you give Shelton the fucking TNT strap. Give I said Benjamin. Bobby.
Benjamin.
I know. Give Bobby the AEW World strap with the tag strap.
Shit, put the international belt on MVP with it. I don't care. Give them everything. I love them. They don't. Whatever they want, give it to them. I don't care.
No. Okay, hold on, relax, bro. They're not going to get. MVP's not going to get the strap, bro.
Ugly.
Huh?
And my world title picture is ugly, and Takeshi isn't on TV enough. I need Takeshi.
I'm not putting MVP up there. But I mean, we have people. TK just doesn't know. Like he doesn't know how to book with all the talent he has, and it's like, I'm not understanding. There's people in ROH that shouldn't be in ROH. There's people in the dub that shouldn't be in the dub. Say what you want. There's people that shouldn't be there. That's just what it is. There's people. We're gonna talk about that off.
Oh, definitely.
Off
yeah, but I mean, did I mean?
Am I wrong though? Like,
oh no, I mean, like this was years ago, but and I'll bring it back to Kenny because that's my guy. He said he wouldn't hire 80% of them. I bet you he still feels the same way.
He feels right.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm with him now.
Like that's like that quote gets sent around a lot. And I'm just like, damn. He's kind of right, because 80% of y'all, I mean, to be fair, a lot of it is booking. Because, I mean, look at TK. TK lost the booking vote. He's, like, 5th place behind, like, niggas I don't even know, respectively. Mm-hmm. And Triple H. And Triple H is, I'll say he's a WrestleMania merchant. Because when it is a WrestleMania time, that brother can't book for nothing, right? So, like, if you're losing to that, when I would say your week to week is better than his, you might want to lock in.
Listen,
start making your stars look like stars a little more, because your stars look like stars, but your undercard don't look like nothing. So I mean,
TK, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I love everything that you're doing, but you got to get a new booker, and it's okay. Nothing against you. No one's gonna look at you different. No one can say nothing about you, because the past 5 going on 6 years, bro, you did an amazing job. But I think it's time for you to pack it up, bro.
Because you know who's a good booker / storyteller is RJ City. He's the one that did the original Tony Storm Mariah May thing, and that was one of the best things on TV last year. So it's like, I'm not saying give him RJ City made things. Yeah. He does a lot of stuff. He wears a lot of hats in the back of AEW, right? But like, if you can get like, maybe he's got some people he can recommend that are good at storytelling, you can get some really good stories going off. But I mean, that's like, it's where we are at. But like his booking, because I think he still books pretty well, like TV matches and stuff. It's just like the big stuff it kind of doesn't hit, and then like we're in a crisis with the world title right now where that's not doing great, so that isn't helping. But like his weekly TV booking's pretty good. It's just not great, and then it's like it's better than the alternative, but it's not like sticking as well. So because it's like, oh, it's a good match, but like people aren't gonna remember it in 2 months. Like, that's like kind of the same thing with WWE, but like WWE kind of has that where it's like, who really cares what happened to the weekly TV? So it's, I don't know.
I just feel like sometimes the choices of matches he chooses, the order he chooses, I don't know what the fuck he be doing. I'm gonna talk about what he did specifically last night at another segment, because that has specifically to do with her.
Fair enough.
But just to bring it all back though, now on to the next thing. My girl Harley. I didn't have nothing to segue into that, bro. My girl Harley Cameron, bro. I love her. I like her raspy voice, love it. She can sing her ass off, no cap. Like I'm sitting there when she was singing, I'm just on the money train, so I'm just sitting there, Bob, like, oh, okay, Harley with the vocals, the bagpipes she got on her is crazy. Yeah, she can sing her ass off.
She can sing. She can play instruments. She's good at ventriloquism.
Oh,
I don't know why, but she is. She's really good at acting, character work.
Yeah.
Honestly, dude, I don't know why she's in wrestling. She should go do like other stuff. She's so talented. I think she does music off of AEW. I think, but like, I could see her being really good at acting. But I mean, if she loves wrestling, of course she's gonna stay in wrestling.
Yeah.
But she had what 2 segments this episode? One being sad that she isn't gonna wrestle in Australia with Tony. And then and Tony Storm's like, you could do multiple women's matches, and I think she needs to go tell Tony Khan that more than Harley Cameron, because Harley Cameron isn't the booker. I think Tony should go talk to Tony should go talk to Tony about booking multiple matches, and then Harley Cameron went to go talk to Mercedes Moné and sang her a little song about wanting to fight in Australia. And I'm not gonna lie to you, we brought it up last week. Have her win. I don't care. She can win it. Is it like one of those things where it's like, they only had her win because she's Australian? Probably. But also, like, she's so talented that there's no bad one for her. I'd be all right with that. To be serious. I wouldn't even be mad if she won it in like a jokingly way. Yep. Maybe like if she got knocked out by a mistake and just fell on her, or just like a blunder like that. I wouldn't even be mad about it because one, it gives the TBS strap some matches under the belt, gives Mercedes another match under her belt, also gives Harley another match under her belt, and we could possibly have a beef brewed between them, and maybe Harley wins a strap like you said, changes the whole character, and she's so serious and just starts beating ass. Could do that too, or you could
just then that's go ahead.
Move Mercedes up and really make that belt collector look good.
Man, you're reading my mind. I literally was about to say that. That just segues Mercedes up. She said, "The TBS titles too is beneath me now since I lost it. So I'll go to something the AEW Women's strap.
That 4th belt
Tony, book
being
it.
The world title. I mean, I don't know. It would look good. Also, I saw this on Twitter. Who's hating on the Mercedes belt collector shit? Like,
I don't get it, bro.
That is the same level of cool that Kenny Omega did, and I see people bitching about it. I'm like, why? What are you bitching
I don't get it, because if you're not watching the other shows, like, let's be honest, if you're not watching, you should have no say in it. For all you know, when Mercedes is not wrestling AEW on Wednesdays and Saturdays, she could be in Japan right now wrestling for the strap.
Yeah, like,
what are you going stories? Like,
hating on this belt collector on a Mercedes I honestly did put them in jail, because I feel like there's only 2 main reasons why they wouldn't like it. One of them has to do with
we know.
Yeah.
But
like it's just so weird to hate on that when like Mercedes has a mid-card AEW title and then world titles for promotions that they don't watch. It's like, what are you hating on?
Thank you, bro. I was trying to figure out what the beef was. Yeah. It's not like she had the woman's strap, and I'm like, all right, I kind of get it because it's supposed to be on TV. I get it. But the TBS strap, bro, y'all bitching over the TBS strap? Like, come on.
And she's also on TV more than Mariah May is, with all 4 belts, so it doesn't matter. It's not like she's ignoring her AEW responsibilities because she has 4 belts, but...
I don't get it, but okay. Let's be mad. Yeah. But yeah, it's dumb. Sometimes the internet wrestling community, they just be so fake mad just because they just want to be mad over some stupid just to bitch about. Like, it's so dumb. So dumb. But now, y'all about to hear me crash out a little bit because I got some things to talk about. We're gonna talk about the man Double J and Jeff Jarrett. Before we get into this segment, I'm going to let you know I respect everything that Double J has done. I really do. I understand everything done. I understand the career. For the career he has. Clap it up for him. I love it all. Now, I got that shit out the way. Let's get to the real shit. Why the fuck's he still on the TV, bro? Why? Like I said this shit last week. Bro had 25,000 minutes last week. And this motherfucker got another 10,000 minutes added on this week. For what? And then the 10,000 minutes didn't even start till he got to the ring. He had an extra 500 seconds in the back talking to his wife.
Yeah.
Jeff, don't do it. Don't do it. I got it, babe. Don't worry about me. I'll do it. Bro, I don't give a fuck. And then he's going to sit there, bro. Like, it bothers me so much. He's going to sit there on our TV screens, look at us in our eyes with the serious on his face, and tell us, yeah, I want to win the AEW World Shot. Bro, get your old ass the fuck home, bro. For what? And why are we going to have a beef now with the Death Riders, bro? You don't even get the hierarchy of the craziest nigga on the team.
Facts.
You get the second craziest nigga, if not crazier and stronger than the hierarchy of the whole team. Tony, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Like, I can't even hold the anger because I don't get what the fuck are we doing. The whole internet is telling you we don't want to see the shit. Where's the Kevin Durant? I need a Kevin Durant meme when I do this. The fucking minuscule of people that want to see Double J is less than 30.
That's too many, I think. I think that's too many.
Listen, I gotta give him something. But it's less than 30. And we have the masses that's telling you no, and you still gonna show us the shit, bro. RJ, explain it to me, because I want to hear what you think, because I don't get it, bro. Maybe I'm dumb and I'm not understanding. Tell me.
I think Jeff Jarrett wins the AEW World Title at All In 2025. Yeah.
Good night, everyone. We're gonna have a good rest of your day. Put your motherfucking fingers down.
Nah, we got. Yeah, no, I guess the story is just like he wants one last story before he goes. I don't know. I already don't like the Death Rider story now. I really don't like that the backup plan for the Death Rider story is another bad story. So, yeah. I guess we're going to watch Jeff Jarrett fight Claudio Castagnoli next week.
Bro.
Which is kind of I think, you know what?
Don't you dare lie on this podcast, RJ.
What?
I'm just letting you know, don't lie what you're about to say. Please do not lie. It said this is about your great match.
Oh, no, not even a little bit. I don't give a shit about this match.
Okay,
I'm saying it can only get worse if Jeff Jarrett wins. Because I just watched Claudio have some of the best matches of his life in the C2. Okay, I won't say in his life. I'll say just that I enjoyed. In the C2, could you imagine him beating Brody King, Darby Allin, the matches he had with Will Ospreay and stuff, and then he just loses to Jeff Jarrett on a Wednesday?
Bro, piss.
I would say if you have him lose on Wednesday, Saturday he has to pin Moxley for the world title. And not Jeff, Claudio. Claudio gets pinned Wednesday, wins the title Saturday, because that's the only way you're giving him his aura back after getting pinned by Jeff Jarrett. I think it could be a fun squash match. I think you ring that bell, Claudio instantly bodies Jeff Jarrett, it'd be funny. Well, that's just because I think I'm not interested in this at all. So watching Jeff Jarrett get squashed would be funny. What are you leaning back in your chair for? It's already confirmed for next week.
You see the face, how uninterested I am in this goddamn topic, in this segment. I'm sorry. Like, Jeff Jarrett doesn't move me. He doesn't make me like, oh my God, I want to go watch some goddamn AEW because who? Fucking Double J, Jeff Jarrett's there. I don't give a fuck.
Well, the problem is that match is already confirmed. That's why I'm saying it'd be a fun squash match because we already know it's coming. So it's like, do you want to watch a 50-50 match with Jeff Jarrett and Claudio?
I swear to God.
No, I'd rather watch him just squash him, and it'd be way funnier. And then MJF can come out and call him old again. Perfect.
No, good. We're going to get on MJF too, because we got to talk to him. Because the segment he did fucking last night, that shit was absolutely ass as well too. Got called a spade. Huh?
I liked it. It kept him away from Jeff Jarrett. Because that's what I think is good for him, is to get away from Jeff.
Maybe my pumped up aggression is because he's with Jeff Jarrett, and like I just want the whole segment to be done. But I'll give MJF a little bit of a pass, but I'm still standing on his segment was ass. So like he didn't say much. He's been saying the same thing that we already all knew. Jeff Jarrett's old. Your wife's a whore. You know, a lot of shit we already knew.
We already knew. But that's crazy. But we knew that bitch was a whore. All right, damn.
Like, listen. I'm just taking what the TV people are giving me. Fair enough. We already know this. Like you said it 3 weeks ago. You said it last week. Like we get it. She's a whore. He's old. You could beat him. He can't beat you. We get it.
Yeah.
But we don't need it though. We didn't need it. And then through all that, we have fucking Hangman come out. This is where the booking shit, where me and Tony, we don't see eye to eye.
Yeah, I don't see eye to eye with you either, cuz. I love this. This is what I'm more excited about.
Okay, all right, then I want you to explain to me then. What was the point of it? Because it just threw me off that Hangman came out and like all he did was absolutely nothing.
He had a match. And then he talked to Christopher Daniels.
No. You're skipping what I'm talking about. You go back up.
Am I?
Skip it. Yeah. I'm talking about the MJF. That's the whole thing I'm talking about.
He told me to get out.
Yeah,
get out.
Okay.
Because I like
maybe I was reading too much into it. Then I'll shut up.
Well, because I like the idea of Hangman MJF more than I like the idea of MJF Jeff Jarrett. Because I mean, TLDR, Hangman squashed a guy. Christopher Daniels came out, basically all but confirmed that was his final match after the Texas Death Match. Told Hangman he was sorry, not because he didn't get through to him, but that he went about it the wrong way. Basically told him, "I hope you heal," and then left. Hangman's character, man. Oh, dude, the Hangman character work, way better than, I don't care who you tell me, there is no alternative. Hangman is the #1 best actor in wrestling today, right now, and it's not even close. His character softened a little bit, and now you have that asshole MJF get involved, poking the bear, not being the helpful guiding light that Christopher Daniels tried to be. Yeah, I need that. That's why when he told him to get out, it's gonna piss MJF off, and he's gonna be like, "Well, now I gotta make fun of the cowboy, the actual cowboy over there," and he's gonna be going through like his own little thing where he's like, "Man, that Christopher Daniels kind of messed me up. I didn't really do that." And then he's gotta have that annoying barking of MJF in his ear. That set of matches is what I'm more interested in. That's why I didn't mind the MJF segment that much.
Thomas, go ahead.
And that's why it's like the Jeff Jarrett stuff is like, maybe that's why they had them so separate. But yeah, I was always gonna be like that about anything Jeff Jarrett related, no matter what.
All right, you calmed my blood pressure down. Okay, I see it now. I see what you're talking about. I hate that they put Hangman in a squash match. I honestly, I really do. And then I also want to touch on CD really quick. I hate how they made him a bitch though. What are you apologizing for? I hear you, but there's no reason for him to apologize. He tried to help him, and I don't know how he forgot. Hangman put his hands on him first.
Yeah, but he didn't.
And then why is he apologizing? Because he was attacked.
Because he didn't.
In the court of law, Hangman's going to jail.
In the court.
Hangman's going to jail. Tell me I'm wrong. If he lays hands on me first, he's going to jail if I'm calling the cops. Why am I the victim apologizing for being victimized?
It's not about he didn't apologize for the assault. He apologized for not helping his friend. That's what it is. He did
try to help him,
but
he smacked him
in the wrong way. That's what his whole point was. He went to fight.
He went and talked to him.
Yeah, but it wasn't getting through to him. And then when the talking didn't work, he resorted to violence, which ended his career, which didn't really help. So that's what he was apologizing for. He was supposed to be a better friend, and that's what he apologized.
So it's CD's fault that Hangman slapped him.
Nope, it's Swerve's fault because Swerve broke that guy. But the thing is, no matter what, as a broken person, you don't get to just be an asshole to other people. It's your responsibility to heal after that. And I think that's the whole story they're going for, because Hangman isn't healing; he's just hurting other people. He's never gonna get better because he's too busy crippling Christopher Daniels on a random Saturday.
CD's never gonna be able to wrestle again, but we need to sympathize with Hangman.
Yep.
On to the next topic, please.
My baby face. That's the.
Oh yeah, we're going to the next topic. So speaking of Swerve and AR Fox, and we had a lot in this match. AR Fox is a stone cold fox, no pun intended. Bro is so cold, and I really wish TK would put him on the dub a little bit more, because he is so good at what he does. I feel like we could put a mid-card strap on him and then see where it goes from there. The match wasn't but I'm not going to try and read in too much into the actual match, because it was a normal Swerve match. We all knew Swerve was going to win. I hoped that AR Fox was going to win. I was disappointed, obviously. But the real shit that happened was outside the ring. My boy, Ricochet, came out in a dapper suit. People said that suit was trash. Bro was putting it on with that dapper suit.
They said it was
came out.
It's the same suit he's been wearing. Like, not the same suit, but like it's the same like idea. Like it's the genre
the colors, bro. It's the colors. The colors bring it out. The skin tone and the colors, it bring it out. and the baldness because he's bald, it just makes it so much better.
Yeah, no,
Either way,
I more meant like the genre of suit was the same. It's just changing colors. But I mean, like,
oh yeah, most definitely.
I mean, I guess if we're judging Ricochet's fashion sense, as a reformed Ricochet hater, even I'm not going that far. But I mean, criticize what you want, I guess.
Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say, oh, his suits are on Cody Rhodes level, because we can all agree when it comes to the fashion suit game, Cody is literally in a league of his own.
He's also hitting Cody cutters in those suits, so I don't know what Taylor.
Listen, he's in a league of his own.
Yeah,
like,
but he's also in a league of his own money, so he can probably afford those suits a lot more than.
And listen. But I will say though, Ricochet's been putting that shit on.
Yeah.
Either way, bro came out with the gold scissors in the spot where the handkerchief's supposed to be.
Yeah, that's funny. I like that. I like that. He always got the scissors on him, bro. He's ready.
And then he came out, and I'm laughing because it's so funny, bro. He came out ready to fuck with Swerve. Swerve is actually about to win the match. Ricochet came out. Then we had Prince Nana come out with a pipe. I don't even know where he got the fucking pipe from. He came, looked at Swerve and said, I got this, boss. And chased Ricochet into the back.
Yep.
And then they're going, what?
And then Ricochet somehow got advantage. Like,
listen, we missed it. I wanted to see it. Yeah. But Swerve won the match. Ricochet got advantage and literally threatened Nana's life. Yeah. Loved it.
I don't want to talk. I'll bring it because I saw the rumor. They might do a thing where Nana goes to Ricochet instead of Swerve. I don't like that. I didn't like it back when they hinted at it with Bobby. I don't like it now. Or I guess it was before Bobby even showed up or whatever.
No,
I don't think you break up Nana Swerve just to get that out the way. But yeah, no, Ricochet holding those scissors up to Nana was so funny. Like, it was such a funny visual. And what he was talking about was so clear. He's like, you guys took my timing away, and now you did it again by having this match. And I'm like, that's pretty cool. I like where Ricochet is, because he genuinely thinks he's this main event guy that's being pushed around and not being taken respectfully. And to be fair, I still don't see him as that main event guy, because I have to see him, post this feud.
But I'll take that though. Even though I'm I'm the number one fan guy, Ricochet lover, but I will take that you're willing to give him a chance, because you can see the vision I see.
I can see the vision, and I like the character where it is, where he is kind of like, every time I have the spotlight, you keep getting involved. Next week, I'm telling you, I'm gonna be there. Don't show up because I got Nana by the throat, and I'm leave him now. But F off, basically, right? And they're like, we have that match in 2 weeks, which I thought it was 2 weeks last week, but I guess it's 2 weeks again.
No.
I swear they said 2 weeks last week.
No, I'm not gonna. I can't cap and say I agree, because they definitely said 3 weeks.
Did he? Okay, man. I just misremembered it, but they said 2 weeks. I'm like, it's 2 weeks. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting, because that means we're getting more Swerve segments rather than the match. I wonder. I don't know what the delay for that is, because I don't think either of them are from Georgia, right? Is it Ricochet from like Florida or something? I don't know.
Some shit like that.
So like, unless he is from Georgia, I can look it up after, but I don't know why they're holding this for Georgia. I'm like, because I can't think of any like free agents or anything, but I mean,
unless Swerve got some like outside AEW like obligations, like to do stuff for AEW, because he was at a golf tournament last week for AEW, so.
And he does a lot of those, which is a shame, considering he doesn't have that world title around him. Because you think you'd want those belts, I'm sorry, small tangent. Mercedes and Swerve have been doing so much outside of wrestling. The fact that the belt isn't on either of them, it's like, yeah, they've got the TBS title, cool, but she also has 3 other titles. You should really have that main title on Mercedes.
Mercedes was on daytime television.
Yes.
I haven't seen a wrestler on daytime television since The Rock.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
sorry. Since John Cena.
The Rock is crazy. That is.
I was just John Cena and I don't think Roman's been on daytime TV yet.
They all do some type of daytime TV sometimes. It's just it's sporadic, but like,
okay.
I can't remember who was on it recently. I don't think it was Will Ospreay, but it wasn't Moxley. But they were there, and they brought an AEW title replica. But it's like, you could have just had the belts on a guy there holding the title. So it is a weird thing there. But yeah, no. yeah, the Swerve Ricochet thing just, like I said, the pacing feels weird, but the segments are so good that I'm like, I can wait 2 weeks. It's unlike the last time where I thought something was 2 weeks away and it just kept going.
Listen,
but
at least
yeah,
we got. At least we know we got some. We got like an end goal right now.
yeah.
So let's see
Interesting
if
to
they
put on
could build
TV too.
off, huh?
And interesting to do it on TV because this is one of their popular segments right now. You could easily have pushed this to Grand Slam, but
I was about to say it too.
I kind of like the restraint on not trying to push this too far and just like going, okay, yeah, this is popular. Let's just keep doing it week to week and then getting it. Because you don't have to do their first match. It doesn't have to be a big pay-per-view match because it's going to feel like one anyways, as long as it main events or opens the show.
Bro, I swear to God. They don't main event, I'm going to be so pissed.
If they it has to be the opening or the ending. It can't be the middle. If it's in the middle, you've ruined this entire idea. It has to either open because they like to do really big matches opening, or it has to close. You can't do that closing angle with Ricochet over Swerve. That'd be funny. It would. He go hit on his way out.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
you see,
he's gonna hit that I'm just saying, it could work.
Now I know we were talking really highly of the past couple of segments, but now we're about to take this nosedive, guys. We got to talk about Jericho again and how Hobbs is in his vortex. Well,
how do you do what you've done to Hobbs the past 2 weeks and then have him beef with Jericho? That is the most disgusting thing they've ever done. And honestly, I want Tony Khan like slapped on the wrist because that's terrible booking.
Hold on,
awful.
unless this is the way that they're going to break off Redwood, and then Big Bill becomes his own thing.
That's not Hobbs' problem.
It's not. But I'm just saying
because he had a pretty fun run with Takeshita. He went for that world title, had a phenomenal world title match, is now beefing with Chris Jericho. But
I mean, maybe they're just trying to keep him on TV. So like, Takeshita's in a beef right now with Will and Kenny. No time to defend his strap. You got Mox. I feel like he could defend his strap sooner than later. But hey, that's not me. That's not.
But I don't think that matters because you don't have to have Hobbs in a title now, but you also don't have to have him beefing with Chris Jericho because we're not going to act like that's like the big segments right now. It's been proven that it's not, and it wasn't before. And everybody's like, "Oh, the TV segments." I'm like, it wasn't the big segments. It never was. No, but they're like, "Oh, the TV ratings." I'm like, "Yeah, the TV ratings that don't fucking matter. That's not their highly rated segments. Those are the worst rated segments by viewers. Does not like. I don't care if it's the highest rated on TV because on like the YouTube or the numbers that they really sell on social media and stuff are the lowest. So who cares about the TV? Like, the TV ratings are great for TV deals. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't matter the rest of the time when it's like, I would assume it's gone down. That New York Minute is dog ass. Respectfully,
it's definitely ass. It was good at the beginning. I can't even cap. The first 2 episodes of the New York Minute was okay. After that, just went straight to shit.
I have not enjoyed a single one. I actually I didn't watch the last one because I haven't been enjoying them. I just watched.
Nothing that you missed.
Yeah, I go through Twitter to see if like there was like the Big Bill thing where he like got cut off or whatever. And he got mad at him. It's like, okay, cool. They did that. Cool. I will swipe right past it after. That's all I needed to know is that they've started the little bit of tension. That's all I needed to know. Cool. I'm not watching 60 seconds of that.
But I'm not gonna sit and harping it. We all kind of said at the beginning of the show, Chris Jericho is definitely hot ass. We're gonna talk about my third favorite group in the AEW, House of Black. No more.
Yeah, this was the very Jamie Hayter fought Julia Hart.
No, hold on. I'm definitely gonna talk about that because I was gonna throw it in there.
But the promo that was cut after was the same one that Will gave Buddy Matthews, the same one that Edge gave to. I'm sorry, I'm calling him Copeland. I don't care. The same one Copeland gave to Brody King in the back, and now Julia Hart's got hers, and that's we Malachi Black can tweet out about how people like to assume and go with it and call it news, but. Yeah, we
all know you're not coming back, bro. It's okay.
And if he does, honestly, keep him away from these guys because that's not fair. I think so. Then, because I don't like that idea. Then,
nope. I will say what we were talking about earlier, where Tony Khan picks like the wrong time to air shit. Why are we gonna have Hounds of Justice, their new name, right?
It's Hounds of something.
Right now, we're gonna call them the Hounds of Justice till someone corrects me. So we had Hounds of Justice give us their promo and whatever. Loved the promo. Why are we going to have the promo after Julia loses? Why?
I'll be dead honest with you. I think they should have waited till Collision to do that. Because
Thank you. Either before the match or Collision. One of the two.
I don't think it would have helped them before the match either, though. Because I think they needed to do that promo for Jamie Hayter to hype up Julia Hart. And then, but right after, it's like, oh, we've already decided that we're breaking away from the old league and doing our own thing. But it's like, when did y'all do that? She was still in the ring when that promo started.
No, so, that's just like, what they should have done is that, I mean, but they should have done at the beginning of the show. Like either before Kenny and Will did their thing. I know be unorthodox, but either then or after they did their thing, because they had some dead air time, could put that on there. Then why not?
I still think, because I think Julia needed to lose this match for her to realize, like, yeah, we need to really stop waiting for Malachi Black to come back. Okay. So that's why I think they should have just waited for Collision to do it, or have it be the last thing that airs after the main event segment. Like have it be like the last.
Oh,
so it's like they had time to talk about it, because when you do it right after the match, like I said, she was still in the ring. Like if they made that decision beforehand, cool. But it's like, oh, she just lost. All right, new group, guys. It's like, well, yeah, right. But like,
damn, she lost, and she texted him while she's in the ring. Yeah, we're going.
I think she needed to lose, so that way it's like, oh, the House of Black really is falling apart. We all lost big matches recently, but we're all being told that we're these like really good wrestlers, and then like
which they are
which they are. From Wednesday to Saturday, they go, you know what? We made a decision. We are now the Hounds of whatever, and we no longer associate with the House of Black.
I like to say I'll definitely get Brody's mat if he sells a skis mask, getting one.
His shiesty.
Getting one. I'm definitely getting the shiesty. Definitely getting the shiesty.
Yeah, I'm excited for this because that means, oh dude. Ooh, the Hounds versus the Hurt Syndicate for them tag titles?
I'm for it.
Nah, that's because Brody Bobby's already a dream match, right? But like for them tag titles with Buddy and Shelton? Yeah, nah.
Buddy is so good.
They'll be okay without Malachi. And I like Malachi. And I really hope that whether he goes back to WWE, goes to acting, goes to whatever, I hope he finds success there. I hope also that, I don't want to say it because it sounds like I'm bootlicking AEW. I kind of hope all like the background stuff can kind of just fade out. There was mistakes on both halves probably. And if there wasn't and it was all TK's fault, well, then TK lock in because you can't keep doing that to talent because that does suck. And I'll be one. I'm an AEW fanboy, but I'll hold him responsible for it. That is fucked up. If it was a situation where like Malachi wanted to do more, he's like, no, you guys stick to trios. You're not doing much else, and then whatever. It's like, okay, come on, man. You gotta lock in with me here. But like I said, there was conflicting reports. Some say Malachi said he wouldn't do shit. If that was also the case, I hope that also stays under wrap because I would like for Malachi to go to, like I said, whatever he wants with no like issues of like, oh, TK comes out, Malachi Black was a piece of shit that no showed 30 shows. They'd be like, okay, because that's petty on you. The same way I'd say it's petty on Malachi Black to air that shit, where it's like both of you are being petty. Fine, but I feel like it's better for both AEW and Malachi to kind of not, and they don't even gotta like each other. They don't gotta bury the hatchet. I don't care. They can hate each other forever. I don't care. I'm just a guy who watches.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I just watch the show and I talk about it weekly. Like that's it. I have no stake in any of this, right? I just think it'd be better for the wrestling culture as if it's like, hey, it's a learning lesson for both of them, and they can both move forward with their show and their careers. But I mean,
I got you. I will say this though before we end it though. We got to talk about how we were robbed of a great match. And I hope TK reschedules it for next week of our boy Samoa Joe and Nick Wayne.
I was so sad to hear that. Bro, I actually didn't even realize it until after the show ended. And I went to Tony Khan's Twitter and I was like, damn, I wanted to see Joe. I miss Joe so much. That's one of my favorite guys. That's like top 3 guys for me. So I'm so sad to see that his match got delayed. But at least it wasn't delayed to like injury. Because if Samoa Joe came back and like pulled something during that beatdown, I would have been pissed. I would have been livid. So at least it was just a weather or a travel thing, and we'll get that whatever.
Or a collision, or a hopefully collision, maybe.
Ooh, that'd be nice to see it on Collision. I'd like to see that. That's a pretty Collision match. That's fair.
But now, damn, we saw a lot today about the 6 shit at the dub.
Yeah.
We definitely talking about. But chat, as you know, we do a lot of yapping about some graps. if you ever get tired, RJ, what can they have?
Brother, the Glytch energy. It's so energizing. It gets me through my days. It doesn't give me that tired feeling at the end of the day. I actually get to feel the energy of my body naturally progress downwards. It doesn't make me tired, sleepy, or irritable. And you can get it 10% off with code SHOOT, the number 2 win. How could you ever not pick yourself up a little bit of Glytch energy? Link down in the description if you're looking for it, guys. AEW had a phenomenal episode, and we love to see that out of them. Hopefully this trend continues. Hopefully going into Grand Slam, we'll see better quality episodes. And, you know, I'll just be honest.
Phenomenal!
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I would like to see some phenomenal stories come out, and I'm hoping that post Grand Slam, I hope we see some new storylines start to build up. But that's, that's just me. Hands up, that's just me.
But
it's just me.
On that note, TTR fam, like RJ says, we'll see you. My version, when we fucking see you.
Let's go. We don't gotta be PG.